I think I saw the lineup just few I think some minutes ago, and I saw that both Hendrick and Adagula is starting this game. So I don't know what message Carlo Ancelotti is trying to pass with that selection. But then you said they have been lackluster. Well, the few minutes I've watched, I think Madrid are kind of 18 minutes is still kind of early in the game. Yeah, 18 minutes is a long time in football, but I still think it's early. And I've seen Madrid get some chances. I think there was a shot on goal just few minutes ago. So Getafe, they can be so rigid and so a low blocking side sometimes, but I think Madrid is going to get all 3 points in this game because the likes of Hendrick, Adagula will be they want to they want to deliver, they go want perform now, at least they go want show say they deserve to dey play, they deserve playing time too. But the issue Real Madrid can be having now is this their defense. I think their defense is having a lot of problems with inconsistencies in the lineup. You see Vaquez today in number two, Alaba in number three today. You see Garcia. Sometimes you see Militao has not been playing. Asensio is still a youngster. He can still make mistakes. He's still allowed to make mistakes, and then Alaba is still not that Alaba yet. So I think the problem of Real Madrid right now is even from the back, and then Getafe can
manipulate their way.
Yeah, can get
Madrid,
a chance at
it. Lately, a lot of injuries and complacency. It's not been easy, fatigue and other stuff like that. Well, let's see how it goes. Madrid is a very good team, and they have experience. They've been there, they've done that. So they are the only team in the Spanish La Liga that can give Barcelona a pressure. You understand? So, but the way I see this Madrid team, they just remind me of that. That animal now, that warthog, that kasongo. You understand? Because Madrid will be playing as if they want to deliver. At the end of the day, can you imagine Vinicius? You see,
I think the attack is still on.
No, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Go ball. Man, what can they do with the ball?
What
Vinicius,
I think Vinicius killed that counter attack, but then the attack is still on. And what a shot!
What a wonderful goal! You see what I'm saying?
I was just talking about Adagula just now.
So what I was telling you. I said it during the Champions League that they need to introduce the young guys. They want to make name.
Yeah.
Because what is that Mbappe, they know that he's a key man, he's a star player. They know how to mark him. Vinicius, they know he's a key player. They know how to mark him out. But these young guys, they've not made any name.
Yeah.
So understand? Everybody wants share. Everybody want collect name.
Just now I was talking about how the likes of Adagula and then Hendrick is going to write their names in this kind of fixtures, and I'm not even done yet, and Adagula has
delivered.
Delivered.
Come on there.
And I really want to see him
clear over that man.
He's a
from a very tight angle.
player.
What a fantastic goal.
The likes of Brahim Diaz, they are all playing in this game, and I want to
catch
that counter attack was.
Remember, catch them young.
Yeah, I think these guys are good. It's just that Madrid is a huge club, and then it's difficult for them to quickly. Madrid are known for stars. They like buying. It's not like Barcelona. Barcelona
Galacticos
chance.
Their name now.
So they get. They like to get these top
players.
Yeah,
Barca like to exploit.
Barca creates them. Real Madrid buys them. So that's the difference between Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Real Madrid don't have time for creation.
So. But then Adagula, his talent has never been in question.
Yeah.
Diaz, I love watching Diaz. I honestly feel like Diaz is going to start in every other La Liga club.
Yeah.
Even in Barcelona, I think Diaz, because he's a good player.
Very creative.
Yes, very good. He's good with the ball. He's good in tight spaces. So I know they see why Ancelotti know the use. Another guy, Adagula will not even invest me reach Diaz soon. But then in games like this, I like to see what he's going to do, and then I think it hasn't disappointed me at this stage of the game.
Those senior players, those star players, they've made their name. They've written their names on the book of history. Real Madrid FC. So these young players you're talking about, they need more playing time. They just need the confidence, the coach to develop faith in them. Do you understand? I can remember some years ago. Even look at Thierry Henry. When Arsene Wenger brought him from Juventus. He and David Trezeguet, they went to Juventus together, and Henry was not having enough playing time in Juventus. Arsene Wenger, being the same French man with him, man, this guy he has the potential. By then he was still keeping on dread. Back then, he was brought from Monaco to Arsenal to Juventus. From Juventus, they brought him to Arsenal, and those days we have the like of Sylvain Witord, Kanu, one quarter. So when they got there, like, let's give this guy a chance. At the very tender age, Henry, he delivered. He delivered. Even look at Wayne Rooney, right from when he was in Everton. So it's that time we give the young guys enough time for them to showcase their talent. I could remember Lionel Messi was still very young, 19 years, when he broke into the backup first 11. So if you don't believe in those players, they can't deliver. You need to give them more time. Shana, look at the like of Yannick Yamal in Barcelona.
Yeah.
They need time. Do you
But
understand?
then, but then I think the talent first, because in teams like Real Madrid, you need to be exceptionally good to make the starting lineup. And then if you are a youngster and you are going to such a team, I think you should have that at the back of your mind, and then you shouldn't be so much upset. Suppose the pain you say they play, because say Madrid na Galactico team. It's not even about whether you good alone, because I think they just wan keep that prestige say na stars dey play for us, na stars, you understand. So but then if they can't get players like this Adagula, because I think Adagula is so much loved by football fans in general, you know maybe because of his look, he's still young, his can I say sexy way of playing, and then his humility, be like Vinicius, maybe say you dey rub am for your face, you dey send your
That
papa,
indiscipline
send
Kasongo.
your mama. No, I think you disrespect Vinicius a lot.
Look at all these young
I
guys
think
now.
you
No,
you
no, no.
disrespect
Let
Vinicius
me
a
tell you
lot.
one thing. Let me tell you one thing. For you to be a great player, you must have this sportsmanship attitude. You understand? You must,
Mhm.
and as a sportman, you have
Mhm.
to be fair. When it comes to, like, maybe playing the ball, you have to show respect to your fellow player. You have to be disciplined. You have to respect. You
No
understand?
doubt, no doubt.
You
But as
understand?
I
No,
shey you
no.
don notice say
Uh,
Vinicius no dey get issues with im own players
that's what
or
I'm
with im
saying.
own managers.
The football is not about your own player. Vinicius mock them.
The manner
He do
at
some
which he does
signs.
it, yes, sometimes is, and again the way wey dey disrespect referee sometimes. But me, I no get empathy for my books when it comes to football.
No, no, no.
I feel
Look at
like
even Cristiano Ronaldo. We know he's a very passionate player. You understand?
mm,
But there are some times that Ronaldo hasn't made some kind of let me say disrespectful gesture to his
mhm,
opposition team.
mhm,
At first when Vinicius started, we were like saying that he's still young, he's still going to outgrow
mhm,
it.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
he
E
later
come be
turned
like
to his
say
trademark.
e come be like say yes, e
You
come be like say
understand?
e dey even
You understand?
e dey improve on that attitude.
Do you understand? So is that time they like try to caution him, because sometimes even when maybe you're not watching the boy that Richard was given a red card, you don't want to even hear maybe he was guilty or
I
not.
no go
You
tell
say
you he's
na him cause
guilty,
am.
you
You
don hear, na
understand? So
true,
that is
na
how it
true.
is. You understand?
Yeah, true, na true.
So I believe he need to be talked to. He need to be cautioned. He's a good player, no doubt, but he still need to like show
You no
that
need to dey
you
attract all
understand.
those aids to
Yeah,
himself.
because one thing about there is also life outside the football.
Yeah,
You
that's
understand?
mm-hmm.
I can remember Marco van Basten. He's a very great player, but injury ruined his career. Do you understand? Injury ruined his career. So, but because of his way of life, he was able to like go into analysis and do other stuff like that. People were able to relate with him, to do things with other fellow players. You understand? But if you have a very bad attitude, you can't look at the Drogba. He's hosting FIFA award, hosting UEFA award, a lot of ceremonies like that. Because of what? His attitude. So you understand? Your attitude determine your altitude. You understand? So that's just
That's
life.
huge. That's huge.
You understand? That's just life. It's not only on the field of play.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because after 90 minutes, that ball is not your friend anymore. But your fellow players, you understand?
Mm-hmm. That's
So
true. Yeah.
that is how it is.
Big truth right there.
Arsenal is leading 2 goals to 1. They're on half
I
time now
think yeah.
against their rival, the London rival as well, Crystal Palace. I remember there was an epic drama one time. They play 2-2, and that certain match with Fezai was given a yellow card, a booking, and that he dived, and that ball was a penalty. But after too much consideration with the VAR assistant, they were like to be able to review that decision from the referee. What then? He cancelled the yellow card and the penalty was awarded, and that match ended to a 2-2 draw. I could remember that should be like two seasons ago. So Crystal Palace is not a small team whereby you say and they can just beat them. But I know Arsenal with this their scintillating form, no doubt. Even if they use their third 11, they are going to win that match because that let me say that perfume of champion is smelling around all their players. You understand? Whatever they are doing is working for them, really working, not just working, but really working very well. You understand? You can see Trossard. See, you saw the goal he scored, the second goal. You saw the first goal. He also scored in the third minute of play. So Arsenal right now, I will really say they are doing a good job. Teams like FC Barcelona, they are doing very well. PSV, PSG in France, the Parisian, they are doing very well.
They are
Inter
still
Milan,
unbeaten in
yes.
their league.
Inter Milan was beaten yesterday.
Day before
Day
yesterday.
before yesterday, yeah. And Juventus was also beaten today. I was surprised, but
Juventus has been
very
poor
bad,
this season.
very bad
I know
form,
they changed their manager. They are still not getting the real
yeah.
results.
So
Beautiful play from Adagula there, and he's been all over these fixtures. And then I'm beginning to notice something that Vinicius is playing more from the right wing in
yeah,
this game.
because of Adagula.
That's like a strange position for him, and I try look in performance for that position because do you think maybe Ancelotti is trying to check how good he can play in that position, so probably he can switch
It's not as if
Mbappe to the right, to the
it's not
left
as if
wing.
he's playing in that position. He just came in there because of the way the ball was. This match,
I've been seeing him very often in
he's
that position.
dropping wide, right to the right wide.
Yes.
You understand? It's just that it's the football now. The way you can see, because of the tempo they need this game. So you look at the game very well. It was where the ball was coming from. Do you understand? So it wasn't as if he was playing the right outside right. You can watch the game, so you can see that he's not playing outside right, but just because of how the ball came. Nice pass. Oh, nice, wonderful. That was a free kick, a foul on the Madrid player.
Brahim
Brian
Diaz.
Diaz, a very wonderful footballer. Look at this. That was a attack there. You can see Vinicius right now, but
I think he's beginning to go back to his natural position, and trying to like I did look the differences between how Madrid they play and how Barca they play. Yeah, there's a lot of runnings with this Madrid team, and everything affect them for that Arsenal game. Be that
yeah,
they do a lot of runnings.
A lot of pundits globally they discuss about Toni Kroos, the absence of Toni Kroos, because
And how it is now
it
difficult for
was,
them to control
they say
games.
to be for one. You understand? To be for one is to avoid some lapses. You understand? Because Ancelotti was forewarned because they foresaw it. So
You
he
know
was
the
forewarned.
place. You know the
Yeah,
place.
that this guy is leaving. We need someone that is the second goal. Wow, almost see 9 month pregnancy. Hendrick, nice ball. You see the young chap,
Nice
the young Brazilian.
It's nicely
Look at the
cut
position. What
First
a
of all,
wonderful link up. You see,
the control there, the control.
Onside, that was an
It's
onside.
onside. It's
Yeah.
not offside.
Look at the control.
Was
Look at the pass. He won two one time. You understand? Wow, that was classic. But you see where the advantage and the experience of someone like Cristiano Ronaldo comes. This boy is a goal. You understand? And he's going to score this side, not even that side. You understand? That is part of experience.
It's more difficult for the goalkeeper to see that out. Did you see another incident
Yeah,
of that kind of penalty that I said if that is the penalty, then
every match
we should almost be seeing penalties from all the corner kicks, because I'll every day 100% how's it called contend that penalty decision against Real Madrid in the second leg of the Champions League. But then it makes it, but then I still have issues with the fact that a penalty was given for such challenge, because it happens almost every time when a corner is about to be taken.
Wow, man, well, these guys are good.
Madrid has been playing so fantastically well, and it makes me wonder why these guys have not been given enough playing time, because they are good.
very
You
very
know
good. And
why they
you
know
can
they
see, you can see
rotate.
the
Yeah,
blending.
like
You can see the
yeah.
blending.
Sure, if we talk about the position where they play to, probably they play a part. Getafe. Maybe if they are playing against a more well grounded team, a well dominating team wey like to dey hold ball, so probably we won't be seeing the best of them like this. But then I don't think the talent of you see how Brahim Diaz is playing. I dey see Messi like football inside that
Do you see
guy.
that? Do you see
Yeah.
that? Vinicius is not stressing himself in this match because the young lads they are doing wonderful. You can see he's not stressing himself because those guys they are very
They are
very
very quick
creative.
and
Yeah,
agile.
and they are marking. You can see they marking before you know they don't cover up. Just watch what will happen now. Just watch. They will follow. They mark
Instant
like
transfer.
zombie. Nice ball. What a goal kick. Nice defense, bro. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. Ah.
The Getafe player is protesting. He
Chop
thinks that
well.
should be a free kick though.
They say Indomie no be food. Chop better eba. Make your mind dey. You no understand? Better eba wey be say say I wanna you wan go war o. You no understand? Football no be for ajebota na. You no know. They say butter no be monkey food. And how for you? Oh yeah, dey play now. You dey see ball ba? You dey see. You see the run. You see the connection.
That
You see the
pass,
transition.
that pass is just so nice.
Come out there. Wow. You dey see ball. See this coming weekend. You know they rested some of their top players. This
A
coming
lot
weekend.
of them, Bellingham.
Yeah, you understand. Against
Rodrigo.
Barcelona. You see the marking. You see Vinicius. He has come from his position. Oh,
Yeah,
so that
yeah,
was
yeah. That's true.
so
That's true.
so you're going to return there back now. You can see.
That's
So
true.
this weekend I will simply advise Ancelotti make him start dey use those young guys because
May you use
those
them
backup
more.
players they are young guys they no even get star they are just making their name.
They are
Yeah.
young stars.
You understand? They are just making their name. You understand? They are just trying to see.
I no go lie you ancestor.
You
Those
understand?
Barcelona guys, they amaze me
They are young guys now. You know
because
understand? Look
they are not even well built like that. They are
from
not.
a long time injury. You understand? You understand? They are not even. They are not up to 2 years now. They just bought all this player like Ferran Torres like 2 seasons ago. Look at Jamal. He joined them last season. Look at the Omo. He just started playing mid-season.
Kubasi,
You know those guys. So
Gavi,
but they are able to blend.
Pedri,
So
these
the
guys are not
credit
really big.
goes to the coach.
They play like
You
they
know,
have been playing for
Hansi
10
Flick.
years.
Hansi Flick has done a wonderful job. You understand? At least he has clinched one of the cup. You understand? You know. So and they are topping the chart in the Saudi Spanish La Liga at the moment. I think they are still topping with how many odd now? Like four odd now.
Points.
4 points now. You understand?
But Sporting don't because they use all the
My
everything.
brother. Sure you understand? So these guys we need to give them chance. Catch them young. Look at Nigeria. Say look at our economy. Young people are doing wonders. You can't rely on old legs, old people. They are playing on the zaga. They know the somersault. You understand now? We need young people where they active, where they upgraded, where they well grinded. Sure you understand?
Gen Z's.
Sure understand? even make it Gen Z. You understand? You want people to say they go fit carry us, drive us, go front. Maybe we go to carry us go where we don't know. You understand now? He can't be taking us.
They're going to use arcade keys, the rulers.
It can't be very wrong cage. You can't carry everything entrapment. So now everybody dey inside cage. You know, bondage of no freedom. No now, then they enjoy, then they flex. Shey you get.
So second half done. The Aston game now is in the 51st minute now.
Okay.
And I'm still 2-1. So there was this report that came out like no be saying that like report now known facts. If Arsenal lose to Crystal Palace today, Liverpool will be crown champions. So na just na delayed news now.
Yeah.
News we don't know. So na just delayed announcement.
I tell you.
And everybody don't elect them as champions already. So
E just be like say you know as the matter be. E be like a pregnant woman. They show up and they count the day you go born. The person dey play because no one know the time
go
reach.
happen.
But just that Arsenal keeping the table close is also making the league more entertaining, more competitive, and more serious.
So this one no close.
No, making it more serious. You understand? This is a game of football. You remember last season Arsenal was topping the league with like 12 points. Have you forgotten? But Man City came back and won that league. Who could have believed that?
People dey believe, no be Arsenal.
My brother, that one shock me.
Ancestor, you don't forget about elephant wey dey on top tree.
Gbogbo igbo.
Ancestor, don't forget now. Elephant wey dey on top tree.
You go follow.
You no know as e take reach there, but one thing wey you know be say
you go fall.
You go fall. So no be somebody carry that first position now since how long? Carry until he win trophy.
You know one thing. That's one thing I think they respect my Chelsea. Chelsea is the only team. I repeat, Chelsea is the only team, and quote me. Chelsea is the only team that from day one of the league, they top the table till the end of the league, and they won that league. That was 2014-2015 season. Go and confirm it and come back. That was Jose Mourinho second spell in Chelsea. You understand?
I feel no get facts to counter your claim now, but then I don't think Chelsea is the only team that has done
it's
that.
The only team in the England is Premier One till March 38. They top the table. They don't go down. Nobody. Chelsea blue army, Roman blue army. I dey hear one kind news, so they say Abramovich wan come back Chelsea, wan do this. I don't know how genuine it is. You understand?
A lot of news dey this period, but
then news. You dey hear news.
A lot of news dey this period, but then a lot of fake one of at that, because first of all, I know I never hear anything about the news, but there are just some few facts that I'm going to use to counter that. Number one, the war in Ukraine, the war between Ukraine and Russia still dey on, and you know how much role Abramovich dey play in that regards, and even before that war. I dey come ancestor.
Listen,
English government in general, they no like Abramovich. There was a time they give am travel ban.
Na envy.
No be envy. I don't think they just like him.
England, how many better people dey for England? Wetin be their resources? How many useless country
colonize us.
Look at all the country England colonize, British colonize. Is it working well for them? Where are they? Ask yourself now. Wetin they don achieve? They will colonize. They will still come dey put mouth. Look at all those like other francophone countries, Burkina Faso, Niger. They don send all.
Shey you know say na English colonize USA.
They pursue. They don't finish the colonization. Then change their capital. Go check your fact finding. I tell you, they change their capital.
You wanted me to tell you how many countries
was
colonized by England. I tell you.
They pursue their
England like colonized USA.
I say.
Okay.
Now what for you?
Don't hold your colony responsible for the bad governance that you are going through.
They are also having hands there now. You can remember the last election, 2015. You don't remember what happened? They no put one. One more tell you story. BBC UK, nothing to do. More they talk, more no digress to that side. You want to talk about that?
Back to the game between Real Madrid and Getafe and Liga at the minute now. Real Madrid still lead by a long goal, courtesy of Adagula, beautiful strike, and then
nice pass.
We've seen some chances being created by Real Madrid, and that Hendricks attempt, like I've not really watched this guy.
Na Brazil, I mean na India, black India. Very young boy.
Honestly, na big claim be that too, because he looks Indian true.
You see that Andres Santos of Chelsea?
That
we look alike. He's coming back from Stratford.
We never feature for now.
No, it is Stratford. They play for Stratford for France.
Okay.
He's playing very well.
Okay. Yeah, that one. You know, say I buy one kind Brazilian too.
William.
Just sign.
No, you know say say.
Go Brazil and I go sign me.
Go Brazil first. You know what happen? They don't say they marry 3 wives for 1 room. You understand? You understand now? So 1 wife have to go make another one come. But if you get like 3 bedroom flat,
2 wives inside 1 room, abi.
My brother, na still problem. They say 2 captain every day for 1 ship. You understand? So the Chelsea get players, they get material, get potentials. They just observe the ones where we say they go fit keep, the one go fit go. Like the end of the season is very very sure that some players are leaving. You understand? Because they haven't lived up to expectation.
Players like in Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
Players like
we know them
What's
now.
your take on Jadon Sancho?
Sancho staying in Chelsea.
No, not be even about. We go still reach staying, but then how have you how
No,
how
at the early
how
start of season,
how you go take rating performance for Chelsea?
I would say 40/100.
40/100. That's below average now.
Yes, now, because at the earlier stage, he was giving off his best along the line.
But access to no like you dey part of people wey dey hype am that time.
I'm telling you something. Am I speaking French?
Okay,
I
okay,
said
I
at
dey
the
with you.
earlier stage, he was
Because
playing
me I wan
well.
use am banter you now because Man U fans bin dey tell una say
It be like say
make
my
una
English.
calm
It be like
down
say my
first.
English. My English, you don't understand.
You know me I wan.
You're talking. You're not saying that. You're not saying. You're not telling me to rate him, to rank him.
Okay.
At the earlier stage, I say currently. Is it not?
Okay.
I'm telling you
Okay.
that I'm giving him 40 because at the why he collect that 40 because of at the earlier stage he was playing very well. At the earlier was
Okay.
like that kind say 65-70%.
Mhm.
But he has dropped. Even Kopama, he has played 16 goals, 16 matches now. He hasn't scored a goal. You understand? He has dropped. Kopama now, I will give him say 45. Now, lately, you understand? But at the earlier point, I was giving him like 90 because he was scoring, he was assisting. But things don't change.
But you know, Palmer. But if Palmer still touch ball, you dey see that class. You dey see that. You dey see that Palmer. The goals are not just come. You know, say goals. Do you know that Ronaldo, who is one of the greatest goal scorer in this? There was a time he was on goal drought even around Madrid. So, will I really say Kupama has dropped? Yes, based on the standard wey he don set with goals and assists. Yes, he
time of
dropped.
say you see
But
standard.
then he still dey play well compared to Sancho wey be say that time we be dey tell una Man U fans be dey tell una say make una calm down. Why you dey rush when you fit just wait for Sancho? Nobody, I dey sit here now confidentially dey tell you say nobody go really talk say Sancho no be good player. The way he touches the ball, his body movement, the way he link up play, na fine player. The problem wey Man United fans get with Jadon Sancho na im work rate, im work ethic. E dey lazy. Emphasis on being lazy. Na laziness dey do Sancho. His performance cannot happen on a consis ten t basis, and na the problem wey we know say e go still happen because na Jadon Sancho be that. So and again he in social media antics, in attitude, you know, little criticism, you don dey throw up, you don dey, so na emotional player that. So all those factors play. You know that time get tough players wey be say criticism dey ginger dem, criticism dey make dem do better. Players like Ronaldo, if you criticize dem you don enter wahala because na that match he wan show you say you go see pepper, you go see wabi. But if you criticize dem this Sancho,
you speak on the field.
na problem for dem. So that kind of a player with that and e dey on fat salary, as Man U was collecting I think 300 or so. So you are that inconsis ten t and you dey on fat salary. So that was the problem Manchester United was having with Jadon Sancho, and I think at this stage we don dey vindicated. I no fit talk say na we get fault again because
No, nobody saying you are for you.
you know how many Chelsea fans bin follow me drag that time.
No. Let me tell you. See, e just be like say you see motor before you go buy am, you come price, like come back, for us say the person wey sell am for you rob you. No, at least you have that chance to like you know that you're not buying a brand new car. And you're expected to go with your
so Jadon Sancho na Tokunbo like this.
Yes, you're expected to go with your mechanic,
Tokunbo,
your wire, to check your electrician, to check everything. You understand? Before you buy, make your final payment. You understand? So Chelsea buying, they are not buying, is on loan. You should know that. And he, as a loan player, he has a buyout clause. You understand? That buyout clause. You understand? So if Chelsea see that he's fit to their team, fine, they will buy. Because me and you now, we can't sit here and say they will buy. You understand? But if it's someone like me, I would say no go for certain players. I remember I played football. You understand? I hate a player to stay so long on the ball. You understand? Try to mimic your opposition player. No, when it's so unnecessary. You understand?
Yeah, when it's unnecessary.
You understand? That's what I don't like. Everything you want to dribble, everything you want to do styling. No, hit the ball, 1-2, back to you, 1-2, you create space, open up. You understand? In case your co-player want to dispossess the ball, he can easily return the ball to that. Look at Man City, look at FC Barcelona, look at Bayern Munich. That's how they play. They always like 3 players like this. You want to
receive the ball from you.
When you release the ball, you also create space, open up for you. Understand? Not as if you carry the ball. That's when you pass, then you relax. Like you said, it's lazy. You understand? You have to like think of what about when I release this ball, my player may not be able to find that particular confined space. You understand? I should be able to like be in a position whereby he can give me the ball back. You understand? And why we can keep going. Shall you get?
Yeah.
So Arsenal, they are in the like 60 something minutes.
It's half time between Real Madrid and Getafe.
Yeah, and still Real
Still
Madrid
1-0.
is leading by a lone goal.
Arsenal
It's
is
still 2-1 in favor of Arsenal at home at the Emirates Stadium. Eberechi is coming out. He was the goal scorer. What a wonderful slap shot in the first half from a corner piece. So
equalized for.
that was the equalizer. You know that was when they were dancing Kasongo dance.
They are the 63rd minute now.
I know
And,
some Barcelona fans, they are not happy that Real Madrid is on the lead. You know, but
honestly, to be honest, if I be Barcelona fan, I don't really get too much to panic about, because I don't.
What was their last match? When they give them penalty, the last two matches, 97 minutes
Real Madrid
against Celta Vigo.
Now their last match, their last match.
My brother,
They award Madrid penalty for that game.
The last goal now, they are number 4 goal. Yes, now Rafinha converted the penalty.
Okay, you mean okay? Sorry, I was already thinking about Real Madrid last game. You know, because Real Madrid also miraculously won that game.
Yes, now
against
Valverde.
Yes, Valverde, wonderful shot. That guy na big.
Against Bilbao now.
That guy na big plus for Real Madrid. That guy is utility player. That na the kind of player I love for my team. Be that I so much love Valverde. If you need him to defend, he did there. If you need him to attack, he did there. If you need him to mark, if you need him to pass.
They really miss him in the Champions League due to those defenders.
Yeah, you know that position where they give and just kind of reduce in output. So I want to see Valverde in that middle. That middle, they do everything. Complete.
That guy named Abolaji. Last season, he helped them. Beginning of the season, you know, at least for he was very, very instrumental to their championship. Last season, they won the league. You know, he scored. I think he scored almost the first 10 matches. I think he scored almost 6 goals, and they were outside bullets. That guy get bullet for leg gone.
Now gone as he supposed to.
I dey tell you, the bullet no dey finish. Accuracy no be here. Arsenal are really playing very well. Wow, what a missed opportunity. Oh man, one more opportunity come but once. So this one don't fire your fall. Man, see sweet ball. Can you imagine? This guy is supposed to find Kuboku, take flog am for head.
He mistimed the header. Now waiting.
He won't score stylish goal.
He mistimed the header.
Now, which guy? Doesn't mean that some players they need to go teach them how to use ball or what? You're a professional now. Pour for it. Wow, what a save! Raya, what is Raya? This try you.
The Raya don't improve so much. In confidence.
Let me say you don't use Otumakpo because I don't understand.
You know, no like Arsenal defense save they help am, but then when they need them, they deliver. So
look at the reflex.
A better compliment to the Arsenal defense.
Gaza. You know, Arsenal with Crystal Palace, then what kind of local derby.
London.
So they always score themselves, you know, and sometimes some funny results they come outside. Is still on the field of play.
The entire ball never come out for the line.
Man, these guys are coming into the game. Arsenal need to be very careful. That's what I'm saying. Wow. Nobody to support him. Wow. Meet you. That is a corner kick in favor of Crystal Palace. Wow.
You wanted to try a bicycle kick there and get there. Well,
that guy somersault for that place. If you
tell
him make you do normal somersault,
you defending and Saliba, they just touch and small. See where you want to do that one.
That one for you. Saliba, that guy no get chill.
He
Wow.
missed everybody.
I don't believe they no score that
That
ball.
was a fantastic return ball from the corner kick there.
Ah, Crystal
Just he
Palace na
just missed
papa.
everybody there. I just kind of
You know the score
dissecting
say
into the Arsenal
go dey
game.
smell for that post.
Yeah,
Go dey smell for that post.
I think Arsenal they did lackluster a little bit because their focus, their focus no dey Premier League. They don't even play like team with a fine victory. So I won't be surprised at any outcome of this game because Arsenal don't give up for Premier League. They just they play say which outfit 11 players. Me na no dey match rusty.
I dey tell you.
So Crystal Palace on the other side, so no be say they wan qualify go top 4. They just so na game wey no get anything at stake.
You know
So
wetin me I wan talk now be say if I fit find way talk to this football team or this FIFA, let me say the club side, they suppose to dey give second and third medal so that at least some player go dey keep am for their wardrobe say na we come second.
bro,
So
ancestor, why I feel say you dey try talk to Arsenal people, Arsenal fans like
no
no,
na
may
for
you
you.
just may you come outside finish na.
No, it's not a matter of
No
come
be
outside.
say you be to me just be like say you dey hide.
I know
Come
I
outside na
just
talk
think
say just tell Arsenal fans say shey na need medal.
Real Madrid wey dey for second for table. I wan
Real
ask
Madrid
you.
Real Madrid won their league last season na so
No, I mean
na
this
some
season.
na one club na im be dey carry second like 3 season back to back to back now.
You know say ma tell you something but money dey for football. You know
100
that
now.
Chelsea now for them to even play this club World Cup that is coming up next, they are going to receive the sum of 29 million pounds.
That money
And
but
if
wait,
eventually they win the tournament, they are going to go back on 125 million pounds.
ancestor, e get something wey I need to know, like money from trophies and involvement in competition, it has to be the least place wey club dey earn.
Okay.
Because first of all that 29 million na money wey dey use buy average player. That 29 million no fit even buy average player.
Okay.
That 125 million na money wey be say they don if you call one guy wey count leg over now they go put 100 billion on top him head.
Okay.
So if na the price to win a certain competition and how money save na money wey dey use buy one player, that means money you earn from winning trophies has to be like it fit be like the list of where they dey earn money. Because I don try assess it because me I no dey into I no dey run football club. I can only read about. I know say that they get a lot of money from TV rights.
Yes.
I think na where their money dey come.
Endorsement.
Na where their money dey come.
And
Hey.
this field as well, they also rent it for like some shows. Sure you are aware.
Yeah,
understand?
and then not forgetting ticket sales.
That's what I'm saying. For they will buy ticket now. It's not free. That's what I'm telling you, for show and other stuff like that.
Yeah,
On goal.
I think the ball has gone out of play. I think the ball has gone out of play. Oh, even
Goal
offside.
That is
Okay,
a
goal
kick.
kick. Okay.
So like that, I'm telling you that this is the amount Chelsea in particular. I'm not talking about other clubs.
Yeah, I'm just making a claim too.
They pay them. They have some decimal fraction. It's not offside. It's out of play. The ball is out of the line. It was a goal kick. Did you see that? That's goal kick. It has gone out of field of play.
That ball never go out of.
You can't see it from this angle.
Say the entire ball gas dey out of play, ancestor. Because now they are making a claim that is it offside or it is out of play. I think the lineman signaled out of play.
If it's offside, it's a wrong call.
If it's offside, it's worthy of being checked because I see that.
It's a wrong call. That ball is a goal if it's offside. That is a goal. But they need to check the goal kick side from that angle. But that ball is not an offside. That the last man is human like us. So there's also what they call it's offside. That is a goal. The goal has to stand. That was a clear goal. There's no offside. So let's see how it goes.
But shey if you say Crystal Palace player has been stand.
That is a goal. They're going to review it.
Like I feel maybe
pause.
like they don't
pause. They
like maybe they pause
They didn't
when the
stop.
ball
They
if you
didn't
say the
stop.
ball don't go out
No,
of
they didn't
play. I
stop.
don't know.
They didn't stop. That match is a goal.
So
when you're playing ball, your coach will tell you that play to whistle.
these things are subconscious. They are professionals, but you don't go know as go take happen. If you remember last season when Madrid Bayern be play second leg, Bayern actually scored one goal 9 minutes.
In Salah.
The way they disallowed for offside. Sometimes they check.
See the ball. Look at the ball.
The ball.
See the ball. See the leg.
The entirety of the ball never come off of the line. The entirety of the ball never come off of the line.
Look at the leg of that player. Then tell me where the boot dey. Tell me where the ball dey. If that leg, that particular portion of that leg has gotten to the post.
Show us the place now.
They should show it from back. Has gone out goal kick. It's not offside. It has gone out of play. That was what I was saying. It's a goal kick, not offside. This is where you see it. This is a perfect angle. Yeah, zoom.
Don't be the perfect. No
zoom.
Don't be the perfect angle. Be this.
But you have to zoom it. Don't worry.
I like that the scoreline still stay this way because I need a competitive game. I need me Crystal Palace put pressure on top Arsenal the more.
This Crystal Palace cannot win. The least they will see here is draw, and I don't think they can score. They've lost all their chance. Arsenal they can score 50 goals in this match.
This Crystal Palace pull out,
He has gone out of play. He has gone out of play now. The ball curved inside the field. Our African brothers, they are really doing well in the English Premier League.
And Mateta is about to come on for
Crystal Palace.
He's wearing the max, so I don't know wetin do and where they wear max. So let's see him be
like I go fight for Oshodi. Dey for SK.
You look like him be like bouncer, normal. If you look Mateta, he look like bouncer. The way they play.
Arsenal, this is 73rd minute of the game. Arsenal still in control with the lead 2-1. Crystal Palace not taking it easy on them. So let's see how it goes. He has already lost the ball before the ball went out of. Wow, no, that was the wrong pass.
I think that was a nice pass, but it was so tight. So that pass just need to go through and then to create the goal. But then people wey dey stand for that place no dey invisible, so they just
last man dey that place now.
I been a VIO did there.
Those will be bastard. You know the year I beg.
You want to go beg person wey don see.
Real Madrid, they've come back to the second half. I just hope
focus now back to
I just hope they can
see out the game,
do wonders. At least they need to score at least one more goal to keep them in the lead, because Kamavinga is about to come on the field of play. Because one goal in the game of football, my brother, no be winning.
It just be like say you want to put mind on top investments wey no solid. You invest one goal, you want stay on top.
You know what my father always say, never you build your foundation in a fragile institution. Do you understand? So you having one goal. This was the same thing that happened to Chelsea. 2008-2009 season. They were playing. I always said they were playing against Wigan. They were leading by one goal.
That match pay you well.
Yes, they were leading by one goal. So they started taking off their players. You know that Wigan equalized that match, 93 minutes. When they score by, the match ended. So 1-0 is not a result. As far as the football is still on the field of play, except the ref signify the end of the match. You can see Ancelotti, the chief coach, is still under pressure. It's not easy. You see Rudiger with Luka Modric.
Adagula.
See, these are the future of Real Madrid. You understand?
Madrid been cooked that season. They eliminated Man City. they eliminated Bayern Munich.
They get to the final, they came back, they
Beat
defeated Dortmund.
Dortmund. I know
So
it was, I think, 1-0. Now 1-0 be the beat.
2-1. It was Dortmund that scored first now. Don't forget for that final.
For that final.
Yes, now they came back now. They came from
No,
behind.
Cavaja scored the only goal for that game.
Ah,
Now the group stage match wey Dortmund and Real Madrid come play.
Jesus
Na
Christ.
him. Na him.
Try check now.
I know. I go check now. You know, say two of them come play group stage match again this season. Wey Madrid come back. Everybody come back, beat them 5-2 from, I think, 4 5-3.
From 2-0.
From 2-0, but Madrid come beat them 5-3 or so, or 5-2. I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah, welcome back to the second round of the match. Real Madrid is still leading away to Getafe by 1-0, courtesy of Adagula's first half strike. Let's see how it goes with the introduction of Camavinga to the midfield of the Real Madrid. So, Dave, what do you think? What is the possible outcome for the match so far?
Camavinga being introduced now. Camavinga na one kind midfielder too wey be say I dey always struggle to like get im best attributes.
Yeah, he's a very versatile midfielder.
Himself na versatile midfielder. He dey mark.
And also utility. Can play left back,
utility
can
play,
midfield,
yes.
Yeah.
But then which of the attributes fit us say na the Camavinga best attribute is this?
You know, when it comes to like winning the ball, tackling, his tackling is always very nice. He easily dispossesses the ball from the opponent. Like if you see the match against Arsenal, regardless of the 3-0 in the first leg, you understand? He played a very wonderful match. He intercepted a lot of balls in the first leg. It was very.
And
very,
I think they missed him that second leg.
Yes, absolutely. So because of it was a card down. So let's see how it's gonna be.
How he's going to improve this game. So
yeah. If you remember the match
Getafe
against
has
Chelsea,
a chance now with this counter attack. It's a weak shot.
Remember the match against Chelsea where Luka Modric sent that hilarious pass, remember, to Rodrigo. It was Camavinga that won the ball and gave it to be understand. So his dispossession of ball from the opponent is very, very good. Yeah. It's very good in tackling football.
Long leg, sure.
Yes.
Black players. So.
And no, all the Real Madrid players right from inception, you watch them, they know how to win. But look at someone like Kovacic. You see when he came to Chelsea, he also brought that pattern right. They can easily slide and win the ball to the cruise. They easily Madrid, I respect them for that. That alone, I respect them. They know how to, Real Madrid, the Galacticos, the White Angels.
So, I think it was 2-0. Match between Dortmund, I think
2-0, yeah. I think Rodrigo and one player.
Cavaya, remember that Cavaya header? I think that Cavaya first score. I think that second goal should come in late. Now I don't remember that second goal.
Vinicius.
Vinicius scored the late
yeah.
Now running. Now why you know if you play anything against Arsenal? So Vinicius trying to take on the Getafe player there and he's not having it. Don't come on, you're ready to come on your legs.
That's a free kick. I remember Getafe those days of Ike Uchechukwu. Remember that Nigerian prodigy back then, the two brothers, Uche Kalu and Ike Uche, you understand? He used to be a ton of flesh. Those days when they meet Barcelona, those days of Ronaldinho, Deco, Ike, Getafe, we have some Nigerians that played their trade for Getafe in the past.
When you mention Getafe, the first thing they always come to my mind now that their defensive setup.
Yes.
But I think maybe recently now they are trying to like explore, they are trying to like play more attacking. Every team now wants to play from the back.
Yes.
All the team now want to play this new
Tiki-taka.
tiki-taka,
Football has evolved in the way that every team, like look at a
All
team
the
like
team now, all the club
look
now
at team like
define
yes, look at team like
manager wey dey play
look at you
tiki
watch
taka.
yesterday match Aston Villa. The Emi Martinez, he
Mm-hmm.
never launched one ball through. I was passing to the defender, the same thing, look at watch team like Brighton. See the way they played the ball. That was why it was very difficult for Man City to defeat them. The goal ended by two draw, if you remember. Do you understand? It was an epic clash because both of them are
And I
playing
think
almost the
Brighton
same.
won the first leg
Yes, 2-1. They came back from behind. You
from
understand?
behind.
So
Joao Pedro.
yeah, so football has evolved that all those days are launch, kick and follow. No, it's no more. Everybody put the ball on the floor. That's why you see some teams, some footballer, wonderful midfielder, they touch the ball to me to you. You understand? So it's only in some teams in Italian league you see them kick and follow. You understand? Like, team like Atalanta, they are putting the ball down. Inter Milan, AC
Mm-hmm.
Milan,
Even
You understand?
Comoros, we Fabregas been there now.
Fabregas is doing well.
He's doing well
You
at
know,
Como.
he's also a co-owner of that club, Fabregas. He's just a co-owner. Real Madrid need to take this match very
This
serious.
second half has been a little bit
Dull.
dull, yeah. Seeing Getafe, that second half ginger now. Pep talk go still dey their body, so they still want do small agidi.
Yeah.
Since when Real Madrid balances everything up now, maybe knock them on maybe like 1 second goal.
Yes,
Their
that is
body
what they just
go
need to do. They need to
their
score like
body go
one more
calm
goal at
down
least,
small.
one more goal, and for them to seal their victory, because a lone goal is not an assurance. You no go to say na the kind of assurance where the video give Choma be this one. My brother, people ticket dey at stake. Shey
I
you
dey
get?
tell you over 2 day, over 1
Because
day.
what Madrid are playing now, I don't understand them. Can you imagine? That was a nice play from Lucas Vazquez. Nice ball, Hendrick. What can you do with the ball?
Hendrick is with the ball now.
Oh man, that is the problem with left footer striker.
Um,
I've ever since I've been watching football, a lot of left strikers they don't order find it very easy.
mm-hmm.
Do you understand? Because they only use their weak foot.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand? They only because the so from the information getting here, Crystal Palace has equalized. That's what I said. The other time they played was 2-2.
Yeah, we were talking about how the game should stay 2-1 so that it can be more competitive, and then
Yeah,
just before the 85th minute,
Crystal Palace
Crystal
has
Palace has
equalized.
equalized by the bouncer that was very coming.
Wow.
Mateta don enter now come give
Mateta.
Crystal
You know
Palace.
the meaning of Mateta for my language?
Tell me.
Person wey dey sell fish. So you guys don sell fish give us now.
You don carry him bucket come come Emirates don service, so now there's a little time left in that game now. They are the 85th minute.
One of my younger one asked me about a week ago that, bros, wetin happen? Football now, people no dey too watch ball, people no dey go watch live ball, like all those match, all this kind of thing. I just look, I say, man, na wow, wetin make this guy think go this place? But I come to say, my brother, you wey never chop belle food, na you wan go watch ball. Shebi na better because football na entertainment.
Yeah.
Na you wey don belle food, you go want me to entertain you. Shey you understand?
Mm-hmm.
I remember one guy when we dey play set some years ago. The guy sit down on top fence. The guy never chop the guy come watch ball. Na so and get one of our guy wey we dey call Lala. The guy dey always him left short leg na bullets Lala. Na so the guy just play short to gbam.
Lala go meet my guy wey never chop.
My brother faint for there.
Oh boy.
We even dey play the ball, we no even know say person don faint, and people come call us say ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ wetin happen? Somebody don at the end of the day come say this guy no chop, come watch ball.
Yeah.
So na very strong advice o. No come for viewer discretion, no come watch ball with empty stomach. You no go bring wetin no suppose to happen to another person.
But then for person like me, football na like therapy for me. Even if I dey feel down, if I dey,
So
if
are
I
you
no
telling me
dey.
now say if you get malaria you go go watch ball?
when I say feel down, it no be about health wise now. Obviously your health should come first. Even players wey dey play the ball themselves, if they're sick they no fit feature. So who me I come be? So I just dey talk in generality, like when I need motivation, when I need to cheer myself up. You know, as guy man wey still dey hustle, when I no too guide, I wan watch ball. I prefer to watch Man U, even as we dey even as dey take dey give me problem like this, wey be say every now and then
Wait o
na
wait o
different
wait wait
different
wait
kind.
wait I wan ask you one question. Shey you do mistake call Man U or will you retract that statement?
Ancestor, make I burst you now. Make I burst you. I started supporting Manchester United 2005. Shey you know the kind amount of joy wey I get till
Where you dey get
2013,
where you dey get those days?
wey I get till 2013, wey I win am.
2013
Even after 2013, see even after 2013, I still win Europa League, we still win FA Cup twice, we still win Carling Cup. Na only the Premier League wey we never win for domestic cup, and then the Champions League. So wetin you see, I still see trophy, I still see trophy pass Arsenal. What a chance missed there by Getafe.
My brother, this one
Na the issues with all this team be that they don't I think when you are playing against a top team, you need to utilize your chance, because
but the defenders
it
are
won't
not
keep coming.
they are not standing to watch you now. They also, you understand?
I think that one was offside. That guy was offside.
Yes. I see them, my brothers wey follow Mediterranean Sea enter Spain. Na wow. This guy don dey ball like this, I dey tell you. All win away o. Yoruba go say ọ̀nà kọ́kọ́ ló wọjà, no be one way enter market o. Anyway, we follow, just go plan your trade. Ajay na the go be that.
Well, even if he was offside, he should have done better.
This guy dey mad. He wan pass that ball.
He
No wan
wanted to
score.
pass the ball, but it was way offside. It was way. I think he
Na
knew.
pass he wan pass o, see am.
Yeah, he wanted to pass that. That was a mistake.
See what I'm saying about left footer striker. I can't.
Now only exceptions.
If I'm
as a striker, now only few of them now they make am big. If you talk about the likes of Van Persie.
Van Persie try sha, you understand?
No, Van Persie was good. No, Van Persie was top.
Let me tell you. Van Persie played for Arsenal. How many years? I'm asking you a question now.
When he be there
Wait.
Arsenal, yeah, the answer the try play.
He
When
play
he
for
be there
Arsenal.
Arsenal, he get some kind injury issues. I don't know wetin Ferguson give am chop when he come.
See, let me tell you. Van Persie, he played for Arsenal for the OC. It was only when he got to Man U, he won the Golden Boot, and now only once. True or false?
Yeah, you know.
Wait now. You say someone is good. I'm telling you that left footer striker. Shit, that was a very close goal for Getafe. Wow, that was another opportunity by the Getafe striker, but
Getafe dey send in crosses.
he failed to utilize that opportunity.
Like say they don see na cross and not fit do am for them for this match now.
Cross and not. Control at all.
Yeah, you can see the new player that was brought on by Getafe na one kind tall physique player.
That guy na tanko.
So they try sending those crosses and they try see whether they fit get something out of those crosses. And that guy don see like few chances now.
You see Madrid.
Madrid don dey lackluster for this second half. They just dey give the ball away for dangerous positions.
Very cheap.
And I know they rule out equalizer from Getafe for this match like this.
I say one would be goal, no be assurance.
And you see, they are becoming.
That was a good kick.
Coming under
nice shading from Lucas Vazquez. He shaded that ball very well.
Pressure. And these two players with this manager don't bring in now.
Serious guys.
They don't impose themselves into the game.
You know one thing I noticed that Madrid they just there after goal. Can you imagine?
That they don't pay attention to the play. They're not trying to dominate at all. That's because they don't have players of that attributes for their midfield.
Yeah.
Look at Valverde, no be that kind of player where they retain ball instead of like to the give the ball ahead. God go bless you, ahead and the world. He no be that kind of player. And another chance for
this is dangerous. Yellow card. That was a foul by the Getafe player. You know what they say those days? If you miss the ball, don't miss the leg.
Now wetin the guy around the
heart for that baby that say Ogbe he wan carry Bajaj. Wetin dey happen? Oga stop there, ma ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Oh, what a
what a
wonderful
block
block.
by Valverde,
Valverde,
and
this guy, they
that was
try.
what we have been talking about him.
He's so versatile. You
Yeah,
understand?
if
And
if you
his
need if
energy no be here.
that guy, be like, I don't know the kind of arts we can get. So the Arsenal game is coming to the late stages. They are the 92nd minute now, and they were being handed 8 minutes additional time.
Wait, oh, person die for field.
I don't even understand you. I don't know whether Arsenal need that match to win the
I
the,
can see
the,
that
the Premier League.
Hendrick. I don't believe he's going to play 90 minutes for this game because I always say, yeah, see, there are so many criteria for you to become a striker. Do you understand? Hendrick, number one. For you to be a striker, top striker, one, you need height. David, am I communicating?
Yes, that was my problem with this Hendrick. I don't really for Madrid to scout am and buy am, that means the guy gats dey very very good, because that height for a striker is not the standard at all.
At
But then
all.
I never really sit down watch that boy for maybe like complete 90 minutes, like maybe like twice. I never even really watch am for 90 minutes before sef.
This should be a
No,
second goal for them. Wow, what a
it's
save!
nice
What a
nice
save!
nice
That was a foul.
my gosh, yeah.
Andrew Garcia.
This Dia should have more playing time in this Real Madrid side, especially from that left.
Wow.
Nice effort by Brahim Diaz there, and just
That ball no go up well. We seen that up before score that ball. You know that?
I mean the ball no really hit like that.
Yeah.
Na
Seen that
just
up, he go.
better call.
Brian Diaz. They need to start doing all these stunts during the training. You understand? So I believe that Real Madrid will be doing some substitution very soon because this match is getting a twist, and they need to get at least a goal more to give them that boost or
Okay, of
confidence.
course.
Because this one
Because
will not
this
be
one
one,
go now with the this
no
with
be
the
result
sit
o.
on now, no be am at all.
Comot there, comot there. You see wetin I dey see like this. Lucas Vazquez. This guy, Lucas Vazquez try you. Remember those days with Jose Calderon? Remember that guy that was later sold to Napoli?
Okay, yeah, I do,
They
yeah.
all came together. This is serious.
Madrid
Madrid,
is they
Madrid,
concede a
Madrid.
lot of chance for this game, and Getafe just dey all over them for this second half. And I won't rule out, like I said before, I no go rule out equalizer by Getafe. And if e happen late, that means Real Madrid dey ready to give this game away be that, because they lackluster for the second half, and then they need to do something about it now, because just like I say, they keep allowing the chances to come Getafe's way, and then they look now, they go equalize, now they go dey look each other. So I think they
And
need
for
to be
Madrid to
more
score.
disciplined in this game, pass the ball around more, create more
Comot
chances.
there. Camavinga.
And now, talking about chances, Real
Release your
Madrid
ball,
has the
release your
chance to
ball. Give
counter
them for that
attack
side now.
with Camavinga.
What are you
The
playing
ball
now? That is a selfish
decided
play now. You have two
decided
players
to go
there.
alone, and then
Uh-uh.
looks like he has wasted
People there for you now. Which
counter
kind of play be
attack.
that? No now. That was a selfish display there. You see?
Now we're about to see Jude Bellingham come on. I think it is the end of the end of display for, is that not Hendrick?
Yeah.
Hendrick is coming out for Jude
The
Bellingham.
guy is trying, but he
Uh,
still has a long way.
it is not so much. It's not that disappointing effort by Hendrick, but then I think he could have done better in some situations
Because
in the game.
they need that midfield, because that midfield has been taken from them.
Yeah,
He's a very young
Getafe
guy.
don dey dominate them for this game.
He's a very
I
young
like
guy.
his complexion, sha. That in darkness,
That
they spark.
black India.
Black India.
Now black India with that guy because that guy no see any Brazil for that guy body. They need that midfielder because that midfielder don't collect her for their hand. Now so give am there. Now so now yeah, try to cross that ball. You don't even realize na Madrid dey play. Comot there. Ah, that player he stand flat-footed. See how ball just pass inside. Na wow. This guy wan resemble Saka. Abi Arsenal don bring Saka come here. And when that guy say na Kasongo later take place for that match. It's still 2-2 now.
Between Arsenal and Crystal Palace, they are the
Yes.
97th minute. Remember, I said they handed an 8-minute additional time in that game.
Oh.
They are the 97th minute now, and the referee in any minute from now, any second from now, actually, signal the end of
The match.
the end of that game, and then
A win.
I think by every game, Arsenal they make the announcements quicker. So
that one na Wala promo
I
express.
think in the Premier League, if you are not playing with 100% focus, now the kind result wey go dey happen be this,
I dey
because
tell you.
if Arsenal be dey need that game, I think they will have find a way to see out that game, but then their full focus now is on the Champions League, and if you say the players sef go dey play to avoid injuries, and then 100% focus no dey dey into putting on tackles, sprinting, 50-50 challenge, so
Yeah.
you cannot give 50-60% in the Premier League game and expect ultimate result against teams like Crystal Palace that are physical, wey be say they fit run, they like to run too, they no get Champions League wey dem dey pursue, they no get FA Cup wey dem dey pursue, they no get anything, nothing
just spoil your own
they
for
wan
you.
just finish your life. So if you go put 100% when you know say you no need the game, your Champions League na you go suffer am. So I think that was evident in this result between Arsenal and Crystal Palace, and I think the final seconds of that game now, and
You see the second half that Vinicius never even put body for this ball.
yeah, I think
Yeah, they don't give am ball.
Vinicius with the ball now, and it's like 2-on-1.
Can he do anything with the ball?
What can he do with this ball?
Pass your
Very
ball now.
selfish display from
This guy need to leave this
from
club.
Vinicius
This guy
there.
need to leave this club.
And to make it worse, is offering a smiley face.
He's not disciplined.
I think this should have been a foul in the build-up to that attempt by
That was a strong
Vinicius.
obstruction.
I think that should have been a foul, and maybe the VAR would have checked it.
Someone is there for him.
Selfish display by Vinicius, but
There was
I
this thing
think
wanted to pass the ball to Bellingham.
I think it was Valverde that was on the other side.
Look at Bellingham.
Bellingham was on. I think he would have favoured to pass to Valverde.
Bellingham safe.
So I think he had two options to even make it worse, and then he decided to go alone and wasted that effort. I still feel like maybe the goal would have been ruled out if the VAR had checked that challenge by Brahim Diaz, because it was clear obstruction, it was clear push on the Getafe player, but then there won't be need for a VAR intervention in that, and it's still 1-0 in favour of Real Madrid. We are at the 67th minute now, and I think Real Madrid is beginning to hold the ball a little bit more. Let's see what they can do with this brief stint of possession.
No offside there now. Peter is coming in for Getafe, and Terrat. I want this guy named Terrat. He dey say rat. I mean, wetin dey sup sef? Na wow.
Say you be dey talk about you be dey interpret one name to your language that time you say na person wey dey selfish. If you see this interpretation of Terrat now, maybe for Spanish, I no know the country where that boy come from. E fit be say na person of God or person of if you one kind sweet name like that.
Nah,
But
see,
for here na Terrat show Terrat sile.
Toshinani, this guy no be like say dey for this match.
No, Tishimani is being played out of position. They play central back role for this game. Now midfielder now, so sometimes that was a
That
very
was
very
bad
malicious
tackle.
tackle there. Ouch. And to make it
And he won the
worse,
ball.
players they fit kick you for face. Make they content the yellow card wey they give them.
For you.
I think players they are very funny creatures. And say we say we dey play the game and we understand how they look like. We know they ever commit offense. As a player, as a player, they commit offense. So now you dey right, except for a few, exceptions go this day like the likes of Kante and we say they 100% honest, like almost 100% honest for that. But even if they dey right and referee say they wrong, we just lock up. That's the
Na still Madrid, na boys dey Real Madrid team like this. No those days wey be say dem Zuzu, dem Becky, dem Phenomenon, dem Carlos. Man, football don change man.
As a poorly taken free kick there by the Getafe player, and he was so disappointed with that. You can see it in his expression. I think it's now the end of the game between Arsenal and Crystal Palace, and scoreline ended 2-2 2 goals from both sides. I think people wey except if you really want take a lot of risks, na you go carry Arsenal straight win for that game.
My brother,
if you be punter wey know wetin you dey do, you have gone for maybe over options because Arsenal is not in any way in need of that game, and it has been evident in the results. So
Arsenal,
at least they produce goals for people wey carry them now.
Over, yeah. Arsenal, their main target now is the champagne. The senior men league.
Mo dey see whether they go later pop champagne.
They go pop champagne. And the senior men league. Then they dey after like this. Arsenal no be boys again now. Na bomb they dey use, and they use bullet. Say they are gone, and that they are gone. That is, the man don wide.
That they are gone wey be dey lack bullets since all these days.
My brother. Like play like they don get bullets.
God wey we dey stand dey look like this, they no fit do anything.
That even they talk, they say God wey give person big teeth. Now you give big lips to take cover them. So that's it. See Madrid don't do anyhow because see, there's a saying that said a farmer that fetches home and infested firewood should be expecting the lizard as the visitor. This one you go put money for problem. Just talk. Except they score another one, but they don't score.
I'm telling you because once the game they enter like 80-50 minutes, Getafe will throw all of their players at Real Madrid and they go storm that box.
Can you imagine? See.
Another chance there being considered by Real Madrid, and it's a wonderful opportunity. What a miss there by Getafe player.
This one throw money.
I dey tell you.
You see $5 million for grind throw.
I dey tell you.
Hey, this guy no get excuse.
Played it wide. Even if Courtois be get work to do for that place, I go appreciate am better. But then that's football for you. Perfection no dey football at all.
Siko you put am for your
and for him head like go just like say make dem replay that ball, but wetin
he's gone, far gone.
Oga
comot for field dey play nonsense.
Vinicius is being substituted now at the 72nd minute, and Rodrigo is coming on to replace Vinicius Junior, who has had a little bit of silent game in this. I don't know.
That guy no be Anjo. This guy they need to sell him.
And Vinicius na player wey I like, but I don't know.
They need to sell this.
I like him, but I'm not in support of his on-field antics. But then, sometimes I dey try understand Vinicius sometimes. Na one player wey don suffer a lot of racism from the.
But that could have make him be more wiser, more stronger now.
Everybody no fit get the same mentality.
People don say they call you thief.
You call the waka for night.
They call you thief. You still come carry goat pikin dey dance. You understand? Wetin goat pikin dey do for your hand? You understand?
You don't understand.
So Vinicius, I don't know. You know, you need to show very good example. Offside,
You
offside.
don't need to chase that ball anymore.
It was a delay. It was a delay pass. The player
Can
could
you
have.
see that Getafe is now playing high line against Real Madrid?
Toshinani need to be very careful because any
They on yellow card. Can you see what's that?
why will you do that? That one a red card offence.
I dey tell you, some players no even do reach that one half. Wey they don,
VAR they will call the referee now. See, they will call the
You
referee.
don first kick am. Wetin he
Can you
do?
imagine?
Wetin he do you? Wetin Tushimani do am for there to warrant him putting the slapping him like that?
Look at it.
I wan see wetin Tushimani do am. Okay,
He say make
push
stand
am.
up. Yeah, he suppose to stand up for
Okay.
him body now. He won't give am belle.
I think that na retaliation with that.
But
Na
that was
retaliation.
too
Yeah,
bad.
too.
That was on spot, man. You know
Yeah,
he was resting
yeah.
on him.
Mm-hmm.
So he has every right to push him away from him. He has every right. The guitar player they don't turn am to gidigbo gidigbo.
I dey tell
This
you.
one na fight now. That's why I say that Madrid they need to score one more before they
At
before
least
they go
they will have
dance.
silenced. They
Before
will
they
have
go dance.
silenced this
Before they go dance
Getafe team now.
gbogbo igbo. Sabi that dance. Before they go sing that song for am.
Like
Kasongo yeye.
there's another La Liga match going on right now. Alaves up against Real Sociedad. It's 77th minute, and then it's Alaves won't go up against Real Sociedad. I don't know what's happening to this Real Sociedad team this season.
My
I'm
brother, that team.
checking the standings now, and they see say Real Sociedad we I think Real Sociedad played Champions League football last season. Yeah, they played Champions League football last season. They sit ninth after 33 games being played, and now they are still losing one goal down against Alaves. We the battle relegation. Alaves sitting
Do you know that
16th in the La Liga
This
standings.
Rodrigo has played a very pivotal role in Madrid 2 seasons last
Yes,
season.
now Rodrigo is a very underrated
very
player.
underrated. Now
He's
wetin dey
very
pay him be
underrated
that?
player. He's very
He's
very
very, very
underrated, and I don't
underrated.
understand why. Is it? I don't know. No be saying himself no dey social media. No be saying no dey play well, but you know they say sometimes this your head, because I don't know wetin else to call am, because he has social media presence.
Yes.
He sabi.
Nice ball, baba mi. Better. Look at player. See footballer there now. See football. Wow.
Oh,
See footballer. He's not selfish. Vinicius go hold that ball. He go pass that ball.
Rodrigo is
Ceballos.
I think Rodrigo he had to like sacrifice, because he also likes to play from the left like Vinicius, so he sacrificed that position
To go right.
and
He's
he's
doing
still
well.
and he's still delivering. So big ups to Rodrigo. Now one player wey I like too for that Real Madrid side. And
Adagula is
hopefully
coming
no
out.
be say himself go reach like 30 years before dem go dey sell am give, because you know say na Man U dey collect all their players.
Man United retire home for Madrid player. I know see them Casemiro, Rafael Varane. They go dey sell night
after they don use
market. Night market for them. Di Maria nko.
Gula has been
Casemiro.
substituted by Dani Ceballos, 77th minute of the game, and then Real Madrid still has him to thank for the long goal lead in this game. I don't know whether Real Madrid dey try see how the game with this long goal, wey dem no go give them short card or the beat. Wey Getafe no go give them short card, because anything outside 3 points in this game has signaled Real Madrid handling all 3 points to all the La Liga trophy to Real Madrid, and the referees has called both managers into action now.
To talk to their players because they are taking the ball to another dimension.
No, I don't think it's about the ball. I think it's about something happening in the stand, or I think something more
The players,
bigger
they
than
need to-
football, because calling the manager and the security personnel, I think we need
No,
to
it's because of
await.
the tackles on the field.
But then why should he warrant calling the security personnel? I don't know, because I saw one of the security men, so I was wondering what was happening.
Okay, this maybe they don't carry SARS enter field. My brother, I don't know the game of football. Football mad gan. Imagine don't need to
Okay,
rush
I
ball with
think
them.
I think I think listening to the
See,
commentator a
listen,
little bit now, I heard something about racism also.
chance from the
Yeah,
opposition team
so
from
yeah,
Getafe.
so
You know,
so
see,
I
you
think
know,
that was why the referee stopped us
Madrid
the
don't need to
game a
play.
little bit.
Madrid need to calm down, play the ball at their own pace. They don't need to rush and play
You
the way
know,
Getafe play.
that
You
is the
understand?
thing. They say
That's why,
you know if you deliver wetin you no get.
you understand? You know what thing they be saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they say, you don't fight with the pig in the mud. Because you now you go dey fight, shame go dey catch, you go dey dirty, but the pig
Nothing
na
concern
his
nine
sanctuary
nine.
be that, na him
Yes,
house be
yeah,
that way
yeah,
dey
yeah.
sweet am. Him dey enjoy am, him just say him dey catch cruise, but you
Mm-hmm.
you go dey vex, shey understand? So make dem calm down, make dem play their normal ball. They no need to rush
The truth now be say the Real Madrid normal ball this season sef no dey interesting to
at
watch.
all, my
So
brother.
I just feel like it is well, Real Madrid dey struggle to dominate games this season, and na why I still struggle to see how they can beat Barcelona in this Copa del Rey final.
How can they win?
What team can they
I
set
can,
up?
my brother, Barca to score over 1.5 goal that match. Barca is winning now.
Real Madrid is not you know Real Madrid no be team
Well,
wey dey
like,
write off,
you
you understand?
understand?
So writing them off
Nothing
so
for Madrid
easily
this
dey
season.
kind of annoy me a little bit, because
Nothing for
na Real
them.
Madrid is that team that you
Is it not
always
this
give a
same
chance
Madrid?
in every game, you understand?
I
No
wait
matter,
to
regardless of the game wey you dey play, you always give Real Madrid
see,
a
no, they
chance
carry am go
regardless
back.
of the
Na
player
back
wey
they
dem dey
go
sell.
back. They're not even playing outside shot. Uh-uh. Those days of William Guti, then Santiago Solari. You don't know as Real Madrid dey play ball. Roberto Carlos, keeper. They dey score for midfield. Madrid dey play ball like Amara FC players. Which kind nonsense be that?
See, 80th minute of the game now. Real Madrid is still trying. Shey we go talk say dem dey even dey try find second goal, because it's not looking at it like all the Getafe goalkeeper never really im chest never dirty at all for this game. Uh,
Getafe. Nothing down for Getafe. Cheers. Let me plug am.
Madrid now are trying to pause to pass the ball around, and control
Yeah.
the game a little
Yes.
bit.
Because the
So
tempo was very high.
yeah, and Getafe was already kind of
That is their
but
mode of
I
play.
think any moment wey Getafe go get the ball now, you see a lot of players committed to attacking, because now this is the time to take risk in the game.
Yeah.
And
Our people just say na daytime they find black goat. You understand?
mhm.
Because since if they have scored two, the pressure won't be much.
Yes,
They'll be in full
yes.
control. But this one goal,
This one gonna
a
be
draw
the
here na just be like the win World Cup for Getafe.
Yeah, na disaster for Real Madrid wey dey look for absolute points.
Release that ball. No go smoke cigar for filling station o.
This one no be even finish, they dey smoke cigar for where
For refinery.
I dey I dey tell you.
That's why they call Asogbo Yeye Kabadi Bona. Collect that ball for your hand. You dey carry body down Makosa. Now you bring everybody come. Baba, if you don tire, stand up abeg, no vex. Before you go dey wear blue, wear league Baba blue. So there's another substitution for Getafe. The number 2 player is coming out. That is Mayora is coming out for Johnny, number 24.
I think as a Real Madrid fan right now, you go dey use your mouth dey count the time as e dey go. 56 seconds, 57, 58, because
The Jenny is coming has gone out for Bekocha. That Bekocha, that guy na one kind player o, na spiritual player o. The guy wey dey play ball for the Holy Ghost. This is dangerous.
can you
This
see
is
can you
dangerous.
see Getafe throwing a whole lot of players into attacking right now, because
the
now
half.
the
See that guy name Arabambi. No
the
see am.
I say how na.
That cannot be Yoruba. Wetin dey happen o?
Na my great grandfather
Na
brother sister na him give
na him
birth
go
to
do
am.
one or two for that place. One corner.
I dey tell you.
See na Arabambi.
Arabari.
My brother. Names joke. Madrid make they let them correct o. People wey carry their tickets Madrid wey dey that half.
People wey dey anybody wey you know Real Madrid now na one team wey be say if I wan even forecast their game I no even know option wey I go give them.
Real Madrid to score under 3.5 only them. Real Madrid to score 1.5 both half no. You go enter na body all fit small.
Just like say na this match you dey look dey predict to ancestor.
No, their last match they play 1-0. The other one sef they score. They defeated them now.
Like
Valencia.
3 games back to back.
They
now.
never scored 2 goals before for a long time. Against Arsenal.
That means.
And now they are playing against the Blue Red.
Can you see? Do you see how many players commit that is in the Real Madrid box right now? How many Getafe players in the Real Madrid box right now? That's because waiting. They are throwing everything at Real Madrid now at these play stages.
Can you see Lucas Vazquez has been very, very wonderful tonight. Lucas Vazquez don't win though. Omo na won't be this one. Saka brother be this o. Saka, that's called Sakra.
Guys, the other legs. That tackle was not really that malicious, but of course now. Of course.
What I say they kick them for them, they go hold their brain. Footballers and they be one kind of funny actor.
The game now, so you know if you blame anybody now. They say don't blame the player, blame the game.
You get choke.
It's the 5th minute of the game, and like I said before, as a Real Madrid fan, you guys they use your mouth, they count the time like this because I don't think your club is ready to provide any goal for you in this game. They have been lackluster. They have been.
This by the play ball.
Brahim Diaz.
Nobody to support him.
People will play over one. If possible, they give you cash out to reason them. The only team that is looking to score.
If you see 800 naira for your cash out. Yellow card. Let me give an MTN. Everywhere you go. So we have come to the 88th minute of the match. Getafe still being trailed 1-0 by Real Madrid. And that was a very bad tackle. But you won't blame that player if you miss the ball, don't miss the leg, like they say. Oh, that was
Can
a
you
dive.
see this is a dive?
That was a straight dive.
Kamavinga dive there.
But you know all these players, they know how to fake foul. Try to confuse the referee.
And he's staying down like a trailer has hit him. Probably the way he landed, you know.
Now delay tactics.
You see that one talk to ancestor. See that one talk.
Footballer. You never watched African League before? African Champions Cup. Out of 90 minutes.
But if you
they just score one team just score one like where they home.
Now the remaining minutes wey they go play inside that match na like 20 minutes.
17 minutes.
Fight delay tactics o, fans o, players o, nobody wey dey go fight till that ball go end. You wey carry over you go dey see over 1.5 1.90 odd you go say wetin wan happen. The same football wey we dey play. Tushimani is asking to be replaced, or is he asking for himself or asking for Kamavinga?
Kamavinga. Nothing do Kamavinga. All this one are strategy. This would be actors. They sabi act film. Now they act Titanic now. I dey tell you footballers, he can act.
That guy wey act Titanic sef dey be like Adam. He dey look like Adagula.
If you remember this match, Nigerian Brazil semi-final Atlanta 96. I forget that Brazilian footballer. He has this kind eye, one kind eye. Like one eye dey pain am. He's a left footer. Do you know that the guy just nothing do am just like say 11 for they were leading that time, you understand? 11 for they brought in a stretcher, they carried him. As they were carrying him to the sideline like this, the guy just jumped and enter feedback.
Na miracle na him eat am na.
Omo referee say bọ́ọ̀lù come over that place. And that time my football was sweet because the referee go say hey stay. You get some minutes where you go stay for outside. So when you say you dey claim say no be that say you go enter, you don't enter. That time you go stay that place whether na 10 seconds you go stay. Now if you go signal you say yeah enter. So footballer, you don't take nothing do am. Baba, but you don't forget say they go add that minute for inside the. But you just use and demoralize those people pressure. You understand?
But me, I dey always fear additional time wey dey go add.
My brother, na
Is
5 minutes.
Camavinga not going to go outside for a brief period? The rule no dey the rule no dey
See Camavinga.
wait, that rule no dey La Liga? Because in the Premier League, once you are being attended to by the
they'll add time now.
no, I mean, they even talk in general, like in the Premier League, once they attend to you, if the medical team attend to you, you will go outside for a little bit of time before you can come inside back.
That's what they call school. That's don't catch am for leg now.
Paja.
School.
Na paja.
You know school. Paja na muzu cram now. You know school no get the English name.
No.
If you don't get it, forget about it.
I tell you.
Now wow, footballers they go far. Camavinga, I hope Sing will play for the final on Sunday against
I don't know.
Against Real Madrid.
The injury no suppose go far. Maybe na I dey talk am, maybe na because of the way he land, because the guy no tackle am.
Go na when you carry your manhood go land for the zagazaga or the brokobroskis.
And you see, e be like say now Real Madrid substitute don finish o.
My brother.
Because I no dey see any player wey try come on, so now Real Madrid is going to end this game with 10 men.
They still get
and a big problem because I think 6 additional minutes has been added in this feature.
6, yeah.
And Madrid is going to play with a man down because nobody has come in to replace Camavinga in this match.
Jesus.
And you see,
free kick. That was a free kick. Why they play keeper hand? Now keeper hand be football. Delay, sleep for that place. Make them bring ambulance from Lagos State come carry you.
If you expect ambulance from Lagos State,
my brother.
You say they do party for one place, they don't block that road. So that Lagos State where you put they very, very definite. I see wetin you do there. I see wetin you do there. I understand that player because Courtois almost lost that ball there for real. You see, you don't really handle the ball well.
No, nobody that one they no can see. And then how they come see. You don't see him. That guy won't give am zaga.
See Courtois for there.
That
guy he won't come on Courtois hand.
I hear say Courtois be collect that guy wife that year. So I pay back time with that too.
See Courtois, what's that? Now concentration be that.
So it's what I told you that a former that fetches so manifested firewood should expect the lizard as a visitor. It's what happen now. Can you imagine?
The chances are coming in thick and I don't even know English I won't use.
I don't even pity Madrid. You know what I be saying?
Why they play with 10 men for this game? Now big problem they're doing like this. They have to commit all players back to see the end, to see how this game. Because Getafe now, they go come outside in full force to try to see.
Getafe they play ball like people will say they go borrow money, take buy ball. Keeper, carry your baby.
Courtois is handling the ball now. We are heading towards the 93rd minute.
Carry your baby, Courtois. Courtois has always been a fantastic keeper. Remember his days and his spell in Chelsea, Atletico Madrid, you know. I know he has a very good height. He's one of the best height for a keeper.
But me, I don't really like my keeper overly tall because of parallel ball.
You know. One thing is that if you had good defenders, I remember the days of Peter Cech in Chelsea. We have John Terry. That was the defensive marshal back then with Ricardo Carvalho. You know, they understand themselves. They were able to coordinate the midfield. You understand? That's the four. The
instructions, yeah.
And then the keeper was able to align with them. You can't compare the one that this one is playing one side, this one is dancing another team.
And nobody, no leader, no particular leader. Then
Carvalho blocked so many shots. Terry will cover, Caballo will block. Understand? So it's always very good when you have defenders that understand a good communication rapport between the keeper and the defender. You understand? It's not only when they want to play free kick. Madrid are just dispossessing the ball to their opponent.
Madrid are playing with a man down, so and even if they have,
If Madrid survive this match, I'll give them one bottle of Siam. Peter John Jones. Peter, they don't give yellow card, no worry. Your players may no kick time. When I need match, they go dey fight. Make I go give you license for WWF now.
WWE.
Make go do Smackdown. Make go fight people like them Brock Wrestler. What the name of that wrestler? Where be like devil?
Big Show.
No.
Undertaker.
Strabosman. How you call that one?
Rey Mysterio.
That where Brock Wrestler. That Strowman, Braun Strowman. Where be like they wait to get baby like this. Where they carry him to throw away.
Oh, I don't forget his name.
Braun Strowman. Getafe player now. I wanna take an easy. Now football na come play. No be so now. Can you imagine?
They know they have the man advantage now. They try.
Go God save them. God save Madrid.
They try use them at their advantage.
God save them. God save them. Now go kick.
And go kick.
And this is 95 minutes of the game.
95th minute.
I know the referee is going to give them additional 1 more minute.
If you carry over man, I'm so sorry.
They don't cash out now. My guys for Zagaziga. They say you don't cash out too. They say Yoruba say dear not to you know lowo. Make I interpret. I mean say
anybody with
this you do shit for person money. You understand? Small things do shit for person money. No be your money. Just collect am first. They say he will fight and run away. Just to fight another day. Penalty.
The referee
he dive too easily. I mean, you miss the ball, don't miss the leg. Hola, collect that capital pass. He don't spoil am.
He never spoil o.
He don't spoil am.
The attack still dey on o.
He don't spoil.
The attack is still on.
He don't spoil.
Can you see what a wonderful save by Courtois there? The attack was this.
Baka fans they won't die now.
The attack was.
Holy Ghost fire Baka fans.
What an attempt by the Getafe player there.
He fell down so cheap.
I think this should be a penalty. I think this should be a penalty.
Hand on the shoulder.
This is inconsistency in football right now. There was an earlier challenge on Rodrigo before the Getafe's attempt, and then
from Courtois.
It was brushed away by the referee, and now Real Madrid can have Courtois to thank.
You see that they did not go back to check that VAR for that penalty. After the match. That's the end of the match. Wow.
The referee has signaled end to the game, and Real Madrid has Adagula to thank for the.
Is the MVP of the match?
And they played just how many minutes? I think just 60 something minutes or so. So it ended. Real Madrid won, Getafe 0. I think Real Madrid they're just scrapping wins now because they're a tired team.
My brother, this one past tired. Imagine Igbo. We can score one like this.
1-0 at the end of the game, courtesy of Adagula's first half strike. You can see Ancelotti having a great relief
on the face of.
The referee should have awarded the penalty at least for over 1 people for this.
That's the game. That's the penalty. He
dispossessed the Getafe player, took him on,
the penalty,
and he was manhandled in the boxing team. But the referee said, "Carry your leg, carry your yash, make you stand."
The body,
nothing there.
My brother, if house enemy no kill you, outside enemy no will kill you. Courtois try for this ball. Opposite the ball bounce.
Yeah.
It isn't some basketball like some club. I don't want to mention Onana before man you come man you fans you come arrest me.
No wahala.
Some basketball club.
No wahala. You get your own way the battle with too.
I don't want to mention Onana.
You get your own Sanchez way the battle with too. Where Alan be get ball, na that time he talk say he wan go buy something for outside. They wan give Alan ball. Na that time remember say he get change.
You get change for Aboki. Adamu I wan collect change. My brother.
both of us we dey battle our hair, so no put only my own goalkeeper on the spot.
But
You get your own, I get.
that your keeper na be mistake
You
promise.
get your own, I get my own. Mo just dey, you understand, mo dey manage dem dey
But
go.
you know that, you know say your keeper, what is his name again sef?
Andrew Onana.
That guy wan write book how to play for your enemy, how to be a victor for your enemy.
How to be victor for your enemy, you go sell na.
Onana.
If your own Sanchez wan write book,
You don read,
how to go on an errand.
you don read that book, you don read that book
Your
well
goalkeeper go write book how to go on an errand when you are needed at home.
that na fit pay o. To be serious, seriously.
So big
Onana,
appreciations to
Onana.
everybody who joined us
Yeah,
throughout the game
podcast
tonight.
here.
We had Arsenal took on Crystal Palace, they ended 2-2, and now Real Madrid are just seen out Getafe by a lone goal courtesy of Adagula. Nice display by Adagula, and he has rewarded the managers for his call up tonight.
Yeah. So obviously, if Liverpool just need a win for them to be
Crown
declared the
champions.
title owner for
And
this 2024-2025 season.
And then Real Madrid still has to continue to put pressure on Barcelona at least to bring the title challenge, the title change to how do I call it now?
Do you know that I'm seeing something? One spirit just minister to me now that
The
Barcelona
ancestral spirit
will drop 2 points
against.
in their next games. They will drop 2 matches. They will drop points because if you check their last 2 matches, a lot of controversies.
This is the thing. Barcelona needs to lose 2 games, and that's the way I'm saying impossibilities. They need to lose 2 games for them to be able to and then Real Madrid have to capitalize for.
Yes, Liverpool need a draw, just a draw to claim the league. So now we're standing over the weekend. We're gonna be having some fantastic and wonderful matches coming up at the weekend. You know, so we have come to the end of the program. I hope you join us to by the weekend. We're still gonna be here by weekend. So subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tamina 675, where we give you the latest gist, highlights, news, transfer news around the globe in the world of sports. Follow us on X, follow us on Facebook. You know, subscribe on Facebook as well. Comment, like, share. You know, Tamina 675. We keep it real. We give you all the best thing. So, Mr. David, thank you, expensive, for coming out tonight.
Yes,
It's been a wonderful
always
night.
nice
Thank
having you
for
by
keeping
my
the
side
fire ever
with your
blazing.
words of wisdom.
Yeah,
The ancestral ancestral words of wisdom.
thank you so much. To our fans there, we love you. So thank you. We'll meet again. Peace and harmony. Peace out.